Both of us.
Welcome, Council Member 5.
Thank you for having me.
You belong.
I do belong.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
It's been, first of all, I've admired your work. You're fighting for women, you're fighting for housing, you're fighting for progressive businesses, and we're one of those people.
Awesome.
So thank you for coming. The Department of Make Believe is a place where all Oakland comes to figure out how they can support other writing programs for youth and their own practice.
Mm.
And so when you come into the department, our main altar are our books that our students have written.
Oh, wow.
So our youngest students are 8 years old, and they are writing their own original picture books and stories, which are beautifully made and illustrated with artists of color. We have both chapter books and anthologies. Many are translated into Spanish. We have novels as well as anthologies. We partner with Nomadic Press, and each one of our books has, with Nomadic, has a theme in working with identity. And this book in particular has been purchased by a lot of programs that are working both on Black history and in lockup. So schools that are on the inside are using this. Tongo has been working with this text in terms of inspiring others. Tongo Eisen Martin.
Yeah.
So when you come into the department, you'll typically see someone behind the desk. And today it's Azusa James.
Hello, Azusa James.
Azusa James is an artist, thinker, amazing designer who came to our program as a part of Girls Garage. And so this is their job right now, to be an ambassador to the program. All of the art you see was commissioned. Simon Tran, our muralist. Each color of the floor represents a place that we want you to visit or go to.
Oh.
And then all of the walls, you'll see E. Bond is the illustrator here. And then if you turn the corner, a lot of writing is intimidating and people are afraid to kind of make a scratch. Two things are important in being a writer. Take a leap and don't be afraid to revise. So we have an erasure wall. This is kind of big, but I want you to do it anyway. So it's really fun for our students to take a patch of history and remake it into their own. So it's like redacting, but you take this whole piece and then you create jumble of pictures and a woman in her brown eyes. I see the deep sun.
Oh, wow, this is fun.
So this is erasure, and it's a common use in writing programs, but this is a whole wall of erasure, and then you can see it around here. The ground right now is green. The green room is where students wait before they come on stage. So let's take you to the stage. Will you walk through this?
I've always wanted to do that.
Okay, this is where our Prime Minister is when we do field trips, which we're going to be doing a lot with MLK. Elementary, we're working with their principal. And then you see the lavender, and here you are. This is our stage. Azusa helped build this. And this is our nook.
Oh, look how comfy that is right there.
And you can see everywhere that students, their images and their words are calling and beckoning to the students right now. You can be on, you can be in print, your words matter. And so here we are. This is our main place of instruction. We have, everyone has come out of COVID needing air and light and oxygen. And so we've made a big commitment to plants. And we get all this beautiful light, and so we want to create an environment that feels healthy. And this is really important when you're writing and thinking about either hard things or trying to imagine the future.
Oh my goodness.
So in the past, we were at 23rd and Telegraph, and Lynette did come, and we had a lot of activity there. That's where Black Joy was written, and we worked with House Full of Black Women Dreaming, and a lot of programs there. And then we just opened the center in April and have big vision for it, and we would love your help with that.
Absolutely.
Element, because our work, you're talking about getting our work out. Well, people are listening more than ever. So we will be recording. And the very first project we're doing is a project called Oakland Belonging, which students are figuring out how they belong at Swan's Market based on the history of Swan's Market. And then they'll be doing oral history recording, and then we'll be doing a big public installation where you can hear their pieces. These were all done at 7th West, where we had an event there. So if you look this way, you can kind of see that, yes, our store, Department of Make-Believe, is there to be kind of a way to receive the public, but our main constituent are 8 to 19-year-old students. And we want our program to be fully operational in August with 50 or so youth in and around doing different programs. And in the corridor, we have 2 other spaces that we want to show you. We're really involved in making books, handmade books,
Oh my goodness.
sewing fun, and putting books together. So every elementary program that we work with that's not a mass print is a handmade book. So students will come over here and work on their project and get messy, and we will have a letterpress in here. Yeah,
It's hands-on.
hands-on. And bookmaking is a really important art that isn't really taught in schools. And many of the bookmaking programs that you can get your BFA and MFA at, like at Mills, have closed. So book arts is a little bit of an extinct practice.
Yeah.
We've got some books for you to take with you because we work with Hoover Elementary.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then across the way, which is